This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Bayne versus Keene. You all have been together for 8 years. You're engaged. You've got 2 kids together. But the future of this young family is on the line depending on what happens here today. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Bayne, this woman that you're engaged to, that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you don't feel you can trust her?
No, Your Honor, I don't. She's taken, I saw her Facebook page, the one she was using at the time, and she took down being engaged and she put single. I even found a condom in my car, and I brought the photo to submit to the court today if you'd like to take a look at it.
Ron, would you please get that?
I found the condom. It was me who found the condom, Your Honor.
Hold on, Ms. Keene, let's take a look at this first. And this is a condom that was found in your car.
Right, Your Honor.
But it's not one that you use.
No, Your Honor, in 8 years, we haven't used condoms, but almost the first maybe 5 months of our relationship, and then we no longer use them anymore, so I have no need for a condom.
So tell me about this condom that he found after you used his car.
Well, he's lying. I found the condom, went straight to him and asked him, why is this in your car? And he automatically turned it around on me and said it was my condom.
Ms. Keene, let's step back from the condom for a minute. What about you taking him off of social media and changing your status from engaged to single? I think that's a bigger question than just finding a condom.
Well, I kept forgetting my Facebook password, so I kept making a new Facebook. And I just had time to post photos yet or change my thing to engagement. And there was a time where he wouldn't accept my engagement on Facebook.
No, I asked you repeatedly to change it, and you always had an excuse or you haven't got around to it, so I went on your phone and I did it.
I sent the engagement to you.
And I changed it.
And I kept telling you I did send it.
I gotta admit, this is a rocky start to this because, you know, he says he doesn't trust you. You say that everything's a misunderstanding.
Yes, sir.
And these warning signs, I understand why you feeling these ways.
Well, not only that, we've been together 8 years.
Right.
Okay, anything that we've ever done in the bedroom, anything that she's done or knows how to do, we've done together or learned together. So I've seen everything that she has to give. And out of nowhere, around the same time where I thought she was cheating on me, she starts bringing in new sex moves into the bedroom.
So what's wrong with that?
Well,
what's wrong with that is to me, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's always nice to spice things up, but anytime we've ever done that, we've done it together.
So you're saying...
As a team, like we always do everything together. But out of nowhere, out of left field, she starts doing this weird movement with my when she's giving me oral sex.
Well.
She's out of nowhere, out of nowhere. I mean, it feels good, don't get me wrong, but I feel like she learned it from somebody else.
I read a lot of romance novels.
Hold on, Ms. Keene, hold on.
I mean, it's the truth.
Okay, Mr. Bayne.
And Mr. Cutler, I'm gonna turn that over to you.
Yeah, as Judge Dana gets a visual of this, I mean, most guys would be kind of happy about something new after 8 years, 2 kids together.
Most guys don't have the brain that I have.
Yes.
All right, so
Not saying I didn't appreciate it or enjoy it.
He was having male issues, where he couldn't perform. So in my mind, I should step it up a little bit, maybe help him out.
No, I have to.
Hold on,
I read
Bayne.
a lot of romance novels as well, so that I get a lot of ideas out of that as well.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you have to give me the book list, I guess.
Hey, they get graphic.
The big picture in all this is we've got a young family who's having issues.
Right.
And the future of that young family is at stake right now, depending on what happens here. Am I right,
Yes.
Mr. Bayne?
I mean, the family's on the line. She's pregnant right now. I mean, if she fails the test, I'm gonna need a paternity test on this child because I don't feel like it's mine. There's been too much going on. I mean, there's been too much going on with everything.
Well, you know, that is a serious question. And if it comes out that she is in fact cheating, we would send you to paternity court to Judge Lauren Lake to get that resolved because you would need to know to move your family's relationship forward. So we got somebody who can help you with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I want.
So, Mr. Bayne, we have allegations, but what has she done to make you think she's cheating?
All right, I'll put it to you this way. One night, I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I go to get something to drink. I look outside. I realize the car's gone. I realize she's gone. So I go looking for my phone so I could text her, call her, but I realized she took her phone and my phone.
She took both your cell phones?
So I couldn't track her. So basically, I had no other option at 4 o'clock in the morning but to go back to sleep with my kids. And I woke up again at 6 o'clock in the morning, and she's still not home. The birds are chirping, the sun's coming out. So I finally walked across the street to my neighbor's house, and I used the telephone to text and call her. Blew the phone up. At first, she didn't answer. Then she answered, like in a frantic. She says, "Oh, I'm at the store, I'm at the store." I said, "Well, you better get your butt home now." And that's what she kept saying. She was at the store, but it took her 2 hours to get home.
All right.
Okay,
Your Honor.
Where were you from 1 to 6:30 in the
He's
morning?
exaggerating the time I was gone.
No,
I
I'm
was
not.
never gone over 2 hours.
It's 1 in the morning. You're at home.
Yes, Your Honor.
You get up, or you say you can't sleep. How do you just get up and not leave a note? I'm going so and so. I'm doing so. That's what people do.
I would leave a note. I would leave a note, or I would send him a text. Because I had
She never
our
left
phones.
a note.
Did you leave him a note that night?
Yes. I
Where-
told him I was going to my friend's house.
Did you get a note, Mr.
That is a
Bayne?
lie. Your Honor, she's bald-faced lying to you in the court right now, right to your face like she does me.
I've always let him know if I was leaving.
All right, Mr. Bayne, do you have any other reason to believe that she's cheating?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. One night I was speaking to her aunt on the telephone. Me and her had been arguing.
Okay.
Her aunt proceeds to tell me, well, if you and her can work out her cheating on you, y'all can get through anything. I said, what?
So the aunt says this
She dropped a bomb on me.
before you even told her about the cheating.
I knew nothing about it.
So when her aunt said this, what did you do?
The next morning, I went to the phone company and I got the phone records and everything her aunt said. The hotels, the name of the guy that was in question, everything was on the phone records. And if I can walk, is there any way I can walk over there to show you or
Yes,
or not?
please.
Okay. If you look over here, this is one of the sheets. This number right here is the man that supposedly she was cheating on me with.
Okay. And did you call him?
I called that number, and when I talked to him on the phone, he laughed and said, "I don't owe you any explanation," and he hung the phone up on me. Also, the hotel names that her aunt gave me, unfortunately, they were on the phone record as well.
And those
So
are those
I
phone
called
numbers.
these numbers. Also, when I called these numbers, I acted like the other man because I wanted to see when they had reservations. And them not doing any more research, they gave me the reservation. And sure enough, on the same time where she took the car all night, they had a reservation that same day.
But I admitted.
Hold on, Miss.
And when you discovered all this, what did you think?
I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken because in 8 years, there's been opportunities where women have tried me and I've turned them down because my heart's with her.
You've tried women. You have
No.
tried women.
Listen.
Multiple
All right.
women.
Miss
Multiple
Keene,
women.
Miss Keene, all right.
After the
Here's your
fact.
chance.
Okay,
After
Multiple
the fact.
women.
Miss Keene.
After the fact.
Miss Keene, look at me. Now, were you at a hotel with this guy?
No, Your Honor. I never followed through with actually cheating.
When you say you never followed through, what do you mean?
I was just talking.
Okay, and then what happened? You say you didn't follow through, so that means there were plans.
I was just talking. I was talking. There was plans. There was plans. I
Okay,
didn't
tell me
follow
about the
through.
plans. What were the plans?
Well, I was just talking to the guy because I caught him cheating, talking to other women multiple times. I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
Priscilla,
Do this.
it's okay.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it no more.
Miss Keene.
sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Miss Keene, your family's at stake,
I know.
depending on what happens here.
Yeah.
I understand you being upset. I understand you crying. And the problem is we have to ask hard questions because
The
of
reason why I talked to
situation.
that guy in the first place is because I kept catching him on Facebook calling women beautiful, trying to meet up with them, and I just lost my mother. So I needed somebody to find comfort in. And he wasn't doing that. He was flirting with other women, same week she died. So I started talking to somebody. But I couldn't follow through with actually meeting this person.
You didn't follow through. What were the plans to meet this person? What did you
Well,
arrange? What did you set up?
Well, he had set up to meet me in a hotel. But I turned around both times before we went to the highway 'cause I could not do it. I could not do it. And I went to a friend's house.
And that's just, you're saying you did not go through with it.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
Well, we've got your side. We've got your side. And we have the aunt side. And the aunt is here today. Ron, would you please escort her in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
I've never physically cheated. That's the main thing.
Good day, ma'am. How are you?
All right, how are you, sir?
Doing fine, thank you. Would you state your name, please, for the record?
My name is Hope Thrasher.
So, what did you know about Miss Keene cheating?
Well, she had met someone on Facebook, and then they went to the hotel, and she told me that they had sex and he had a hairy back. And I thought he knew. I didn't know he didn't know. They both have issues with infidelity, and they're arguing, and I didn't know he didn't know.
And you specifically said they met at a hotel, they had sexual relations, and she gave you a very specific detail about him, that the gentleman had a hairy back.
Yeah, like she was remorseful, like she was guilty.
She should be.
I never had sex with no.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Miss
felt guilty.
Miss Keene, who was the man with the hairy back?
It was the guy I was talking to, but he's not attractive to me. I met, like in pictures, he wasn't attracted to me.
How did you know his back was hairy?
Pictures. And I never went up there and met him. I never had sex with nobody. That's my thing. I've never actually physically had sex with anybody.
You even went to her house.
Wait. Your testimony is, I haven't actually had physical sex with somebody.
No, I am guilty of what? I'm guilty of talking, as he is.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
So you're saying the extent of this is just flirting on Facebook or flirting on the phone?
Yes, ma'am.
Why would your aunt then tell Mr. Bayne that you were at the hotel with a man and you described him as having a hairy back? Why would she make that up?
Of course, I've seen pictures of this man. I mean, I'm talking to him. I've seen pictures. And I told my aunt that I was talking to somebody. I did tell her that. But I never said I had sex with anybody.
But here's the thing, you wouldn't share that detail with your aunt if you're just telling her about a guy I'm talking to. That's not what people do.
Well, I told her
You were
I
guilty
did
over
tell her I was talking
something.
to somebody. I did. And at the time, I was catching him flirting with other women every day almost. I was confused. I didn't know what I was going to do.
You weren't catching me with nothing.
He's funny, he's got a nice smile, he wears glasses, he has nice hair or he's bald,
No,
whatever your attraction template is. There are lots of things you would say before you get around to he's got a hairy back.
Yeah.
Do you understand how that looks?
Yeah, I was telling her the negatives of the guy.
And here's the thing. Again, looking at the big picture of this.
That's why.
Look,
I
listen.
didn't have a physical effect.
Yeah, you were.
Miss Keene, looking at the big picture of this, you say you didn't have any physical contact with it. You didn't go through with it. You had the intention.
I understand why he don't
It
trust me.
looks bad.
I understand why he don't trust me. I do. I understand why he don't trust the fact that I didn't go and actually physically mess around.
You got in the car, you went. I know you went.
All right, I think we've heard enough. And Mr. Bayne has already said, if it turns out that you're lying, then he is going to question the paternity of the baby that you're now carrying. All of this is at stake right now, right here, today. Am I correct, Mr. Bayne?
You are correct, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court would like to call former military interrogator Lena Sisko to determine, is she cheating? Rob, would you escort her in?
Lena Sisko.
Ms. Sisko, would you state for the court record your credentials?
Yes, Your Honor. I am a former military interrogator. I am certified by the Department of Defense in interrogation and interviewing techniques.
So you conducted a full interrogation. What did you learn regarding the night Miss Keene disappeared?
Your Honor, Miss Keene stated that she went over a friend's house and she became very frustrated when I asked her why she told Mr. Bayne that she went to the store. And she said, I didn't tell him I went to the store. She kept denying it. And as she was making this denial, she was shaking her head no. So that's congruent body language. So the fact that she showed true emotion and she was congruent in her body language, I believe that that statement is truthful.
So what did Miss Keene reveal about her conversation with her aunt?
Miss Keene did admit to me that she met a man on social media and they planned a rendezvous at a hotel in Greensboro. As she was telling me this story, she said that as she was driving to Greensboro, she had doubts and second thoughts, and she said to herself, I can't go through with it. So she turned the car around. As she was telling me that part of the story, she had so much emotion that she teared up. And because she showed true emotion and she was that open with me, I believe that statement is truthful.
Was there anything else that you learned?
So Miss Keene did tell me about the new sex moves, and I asked her about that accusation. She told me that she reads a lot of romance novels and that she just wanted to experiment with Mr. Bayne. But, Your Honor, she told me that she felt she had to step up her game because Mr. Bayne was flirting with so many women.
So, based on your investigation, what did you conclude?
Based on all the indicators that I saw and witnessed in that interview, I do not believe that Miss Keene has cheated on Mr. Bayne.
Disagree. Haven't physically.
Woo, Miss Keene. This has been a ride.
I mean, I do look like I agree with you too. I can see where you think I'm guilty. You know, I can see that, but I could not physically cheat on this man. I couldn't do it.
All right, well, let me talk to you all. You all don't communicate very well. And so you've got to listen to her, you've got to watch her, you've got to almost intuit what she needs. That's what being a good fiance is. That's what being a good husband is.
But here's the thing. You've got to be in the game.
Right.
The energy that you're spending on Facebook flirting, you should be spending that energy letting her know she's the hottest thing you ever met. And vice versa.
You're right.
And as we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of an opportunity to have a happy, healthy relationship. Court is adjourned.
Thank you.